What's good, YouTube? Cardfight King here, AQUA Life Baby. You already know how it is. Just want to show you a little mail that I just got. 4 copies of Disaster Maelstrom. Got them for about 70 cents each. Basically, as soon as I mean, and I'll tell you a little back, but I don't know if I have it already or not. But I'm like, look, they were 70 cents a piece. It's the morning that the Maelstrom stuff got announced. I knew I wasn't 100% sure and if I had Disaster or not. Went to TCG Player, saw someone selling had a good stock for about 77 cents each. Picked up my play set then and there while waiting for class to start. Simple, basic, just move quickly. I know now that people are looking to looking to try and trade or sell them for a value ranging between $10 to $15. Some people I've seen have even looked towards the $20 range for him. So in essence, for that, I guess early bird gets the worm in this. But with saying that, I don't disagree with people who waited to buy to pick up Disaster Maelstrom, who are waiting, and things like that, and who are kind of like just starting to pick up the older Maelstrom support, even though hype prices are going up now. People are trying to get the best bang for their get the best buck for the bang. It's a reverse sense of bang for your buck, but you get what I'm saying. Because Maelstrom has not been good for a long time. Maelstrom really has not been good. In fact, it's been the worst Aquaforce deck, I would have to say, for the longest time. Since the last time, Maelstrom was really good was during 2015 during set 15, or not 2015, excuse me, that was 2014 when set 15 came out. I was in Ohio then at college, but yeah, so that was really the last time Maelstrom was pretty solid, decent deck. Outside of that day, outside of set 15, because right after set 15 is when the Legionnaires really started. Maelstrom hasn't been good. It's been very lackluster. Maelstrom, and I can still see the same problems here. It's still weak to field destruction. Yes, it has pre-limit break effects and this, but as I told you guys in an earlier video, you're not always going to get the perfect scenario. You're not always going to say, oh, well, if I have this, and this. It's like, well, are you going to draw it all the damn time? No, you're not. So, outside of the perfect scenarios people like to, bring up in their minds and things like that, because again, Aquaforce doesn't have any searchability, doesn't have any superior callability, really. Maelstrom does have the most searchability in a sense, but because, it doesn't have, that type to the level like Royals and Shadows and blah, 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 we rely on whatever we draw from the top of our deck. But Maelstrom has been very weak to field destruction, hasn't been able to make really good recoveries, harder to sustain itself, definitely weaker in a sense to damage triggers and whatnot. It is old school Aquaforce, getting to the fourth battle to really do things like Maelstrom, like the basic Maelstrom, I would have to say is basic Aquaforce concepts. Poke 3 times, and then fourth attack is a huge wave, a huge attack that's going to hit your opponent, hard. It is where they're going to expend the most guard. But you try and poke as many cards out of their hand, poke at their field, see what they want to defend, not defend. Then Maelstrom comes in and swings the big attack. And then generally Maelstrom's concept is that, well, I have a condition where if I can fulfill certain conditions, you kill a card and then I draw a card. Or you take the hit and you take a little bit more damage, something like that. But usually, kind of the kill a card, draw a card is kind of his more old school Maelstrom type of rendition. So that's basically, basic Aquaforce. And then, we have Thavis who can work off the third battle and less, depending on, what you're running, what units you go into with build. But this is that's the Stride era where, you go into a unit that gives you triple drive, and decks have more ways to draw cards and whatnot, probably to help gain more defense in a sense to offset the triple drive and huge power swing, which is a base of 26 or 25 if you're on a 10k Vanguard, that striding does provide you. But again, Maelstrom has been bad for so long. When Thavis came out, I looked at, and then when Maelstrom support came out for the clan booster, you look at them and it's like, well, geez, they both kind of play the same in a sense. Thavis just does it a lot, just does everything Maelstrom does in a sense, but in a better way and a lot better, and has just better quality in a sense, better quality cards, better quality effects and whatnot. We got a break ride for Maelstrom. Something that, if we were going to get a break ride, that type of card should have came out set 13, old set 13, old set 15. If we were going to get a break ride Maelstrom, that's when it should come out. It shouldn't come out after the Legion era and, deep into the first, in a sense, first year of the Stride era. We get a break ride. Now, his on-hit effect to search at a Maelstrom is pretty nice, but again, we're in the Stride era where you really don't want to be using your Vanguard's abilities. They're kind of changing that up now when you look at designs such as sparking and whatnot, but you're not really using your Vanguard's ability, like Thavis's GB2 ability. I use that ability if I'm in just some deep water, some ugly trouble. Otherwise, I'm striding and doing other things. The break riding is nice, but again, you break ride, you're still going to be at 5k. Essentially, you're still going to be at 5k less than you would if you had Stridden, and you're still only doing a twin drive. And his break ride effect isn't even all that pressurizing. Again, it's still less drive checks and less power. Even with the boost, obviously less power. So again, I think that the Maelstrom support that we got now is good. I'm ready for it. I'm prepared. I'm happy. But I think it's too late. I think that it's just really late. That's like it's like the party starts at 8 o'clock. You don't show up till 1:30 in the morning when people are leaving, the music dying down, all the food is gone, and some people are just drunk out of their mind, and you miss the best party moments. It's basically like that, and I think that we just got to. Plus, the fact that that Engulfing Maelstrom and Lordly Maelstrom are both double rares. That to me is an issue in itself, in a way. Looking, and I'm repeating this from the video, but looking at Bushiroad's, history in a sense with this, it is. It would mean that the support for, like, I guess, Thavis and whatnot, obviously this is just speculation because, obviously you can change what you do, but, the support for Aquaforce, since this is a set that's supporting multiple clans, is going to be possibly stretched a little bit too thin. Blue Storm, even though we got this new Maelstrom support, Blue Storm's not going to get adequate quality support within this set for for Maelstrom. We're not going to get quality support of that because they're going to be trying to stretch the support out between Maelstrom and Thavis, and we still need to see what our triple R is, and I guess what our ZR effect is, something like that. But obviously, I think Thavis is still going to get supported in this set, so we're going to have to definitely see what the new Thavis does and whatnot. But again, with them being double rares, it really means like this deck is going to be updated for the Stride era finally after after damn near 3 years. Is going to finally be updated for the Stride era, and you know, I just think that it's going to be that it's probably a little bit too late, as I think we're getting towards the end of the Stride era. I feel as if, again, this support should have come out in the clan booster, or even if it wasn't going to come out in the clan booster, this Stride break, whatever it is, and Maelstrom support should have came out in set 9, and then after set 9, with set 13 coming out, they could have improved upon this type of improved upon this type of support. But really, I think that this support should have been in the clan booster that came out in 2015. It wasn't. We got a break. We got a break ride and some other decent supporting units, but nothing like engulfing and lordly. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I'm ready for Maelstrom. 100% ready for Maelstrom. Just got stuff in the mail. But again, I think that's the support that we have is good. I'm optimistic. I'm hoping that it's going to be all right. But knowing Bushiroad's history with making generally important cards, especially for this sub clan, making basically the main 2 cards double rares, speaks volumes to how the quality and quantity of support for Maelstrom is going to turn out, and what they are more or less going to focus on, what they're probably going to lean towards and give better support, which I would think is going to be Thavis, in a sense, if that's what I'm guessing the triple rare is going to generally be about. But we'll see. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Cardfight King, AQUA Life Baby, and we out. Peace.